And welcome to the AM News. My name is Justin Bemunyi. Now, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has approved a series of measures aimed at enhancing the welfare of Defined Benefit Scheme (DBS) pensioners. Now, this follows a formal submission by the Executive Secretary of the Pension Transitional Arrangement Directorate (PTAD), Tolulukpe Odunaya, to the presidency, requesting consideration for an emergency budgetary allocation to implement key pension reforms and welfare benefits. A statement from PTAD highlights the following approvals by the president for immediate implementation: additional budgetary allocation for the full implementation of the new pension rates, adoption of the proposed pension harmonization policy for DBS pensioners in the 2026 pension budget, provision of health insurance coverage for all DBS pensioners under the 2026 pension budget, inclusion of the balance of inherited and funded pension liabilities owed to pensioners of NITEL and MTEL, and accrued pension arrears of other parastatal pensioners in the 2026 budget proposal. These approvals, PTAD says, are a testament to the renewed Hope Agenda's focus on equity, social justice, and the dignity of pensioners. The reforms will be implemented in phases in collaboration with relevant government agencies. Now, to demonstrate transparency and accountability, West African Examinations Council (WAEC) has taken full responsibility for delays and other issues affecting the 2025 West African Senior School Certificate Examination results. Adejoke Odeka reports that candidates that sat for 2025 examination have been asked to recheck their results following correction of identified anomalies.
Students who sat for the West African Senior School Certificate Examination (WAS) can now breathe a sigh of relief as the head of National Office of the West African Examinations Council (WAEC) says they have successfully resolved the technical issues that affected the grading of their serialized papers.
Some discrepancies were discovered in the grading of the serialized papers. The Council, being accountable, transparent, and credible organization, further investigated all the serialized papers. Discovered that the serialized code file was wrongly used in the printing of English language objective test, which was paper 3, which resulted in them being scored with wrong keys.
The council says it has released the 2025 WAS results with 89.55% of candidates' results fully processed, while 10.45% are pending due to unresolved issues. The results show that 62.96% of candidates obtained credits in at least 5 subjects, including English and mathematics, representing a 9.16% decrease from 2024.
205,916 candidates, representing 10.45%, have one or more of their subjects still being processed due to some issues to be resolved. Efforts are, however, being made to speedily complete the processes to enhance the release of the affected candidates' results. This will take place in a few days.
The Council's management acknowledges the embarrassment and emotional distress caused by anomalies that candidates experienced. The examination body takes full responsibility and has assured those affected as well as stakeholders that it is working diligently to rectify the situation and implement measures to prevent such occurrences in the future. In Lagos, Adejoke Odeka, NTA News.
Now, the Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention, NCDC, has issued a public health advisory warning of a potential chikungunya outbreak in the country. This comes amid a global surge in cases with over 240,000 cases and 90 deaths reported across at least 16 countries this year. Notably, China has recorded nearly 5,000 cases since early July 2025. While Nigeria has not yet reported any confirmed chikungunya cases this year, the NCDC states that the country's current environmental conditions, particularly in states affected by floods and other high-risk areas, are ideal for an outbreak. Chikungunya is a viral disease spread by the Aedes aegypti and Aedes albopictus mosquitoes, which are active during the day, especially in the early morning and late afternoon. Symptoms typically include a sudden onset of fever, severe joint pain, muscle pain, headache, and fatigue. In response, the NCDC is strengthening its vector surveillance and control efforts, collaborating with health workers and state governments to quickly identify and respond to suspected cases. The NCDC is urging Nigerians to take proactive steps to protect themselves and their families by using insecticide-treated mosquito nets, wearing protective clothing such as long-sleeved shirts and pants, applying mosquito repellent, and eliminating standing water around homes, which serves as a breeding ground for mosquitoes. Now, the Minister of Environment, Balarabe Lawal, has inaugurated some projects across Ogoni communities to improve the socio-economic life of the people. The projects, which demonstrate federal government's commitment to implementing the Ogoni Bill of Rights, are under the purview of Hydrocarbon Pollution Remediation Project, HYPREP. Robinson Derea today reports.
Last few years, Ogoni people of Rivers State have attracted the attention of the federal government, especially in remediating the oil-polluted soil and other ongoing infrastructure to improve the economy and well-being of the people. Minister of Environment Balarabe Lawal inaugurated water facilities in Bodo, Eteo, and Bowe, connecting 40 communities in 3 local government areas to potable water. The minister also inaugurated HYPREP area office in Gokana.
We must on this project because this project belongs to you. It's not for HYPREP, it's not the federal government, it is for this community. So they must come out strongly and protect and prevent them from being vandalized by miscreants.
All we are asking is that the government of this country should continue to support HYPREP because there are lots to be done. And as Ogoni people, at all points in time, will support every effort of government.
Management of HYPREP says the agency, in a soil remediation effort, has completed and obtained close-out certification for 50 lots in simple risk sites, while the remediation of contaminated groundwater is at 38%, shoreline cleanup is at 37%, and mangrove restoration is at 93% completion.
Now reached the point of simultaneous implementation of UNED's key recommended actions, including environmental remediation, livelihood restoration, provision of potable water, and public health interventions, all working together to transform Ogoni holistically.
The minister also inspected the Center of Environmental Restoration, which is almost ready for inauguration. From Ogoni, River State, Robinson Derateide, NTA News.
Now, as the 36th President Rotarian Joachim handed over to the 37th President Rotarian Irene, a new chapter began with a warm gesture of support and understanding. The torch was passed, symbolizing a fresh start. A Rotarian Irene's investiture ceremony brought together Rotarians, friends and well-wishers to celebrate a new era of service, recognizing members' efforts in community development.
The Club of Garki standing on a very solid foundation that has been built over 3 decades. And so the cultures and the traditions of the club are well set, and the sky is the limit for the club because members are well trained and we've indoctrinated these cultures that have been built over time.
In my year, I would like to bring some innovation. I would like to bring some good energy. I'd like to bring my club together so that we can work as one in accomplishing and touching lives all over Nigeria and globally.
Design the appropriate communication. Use the appropriate channels. Reach to people. See, even the tight-fisted person, when he gets the right message that is suitable and appropriate for him, he will contribute.
The Rotary Club of Garki, Abuja, under the theme United for Good, is poised to make a lasting impact in the community and focus on impactful projects that nurture growth and shape the lives of the less privileged. While you're watching the news, the AM News, and thank you so much for watching. This is where the news ends. And